Golden Aki here with Mission 2, Requiem, of my Halo 4 LASO Campaign mission walkthrough. That's Legendary All Skulls on. And here we are setting up the Requiem mission with all 13 skulls activated and Legendary difficulty. Now this particular mission is a little bit skip heavy. There's several skips that I'll point out, but there's also a lot of tactics used to get us through the mission. But as we start out, we're going to skip the opening cutscene right here. The first thing we want to do is come over here and grab a fuel rod cannon, swap that out with our useless AR. Okay. Once we got the fuel rod cannon, make a right turn and come back over here in this direction to get some ammo for it. And the reason I grabbed the fuel rod cannon is that there's a sword elite I have to deal with coming up here in a bit, that if my original tactic doesn't work, I'll use the fuel rod cannon as plan B to take him out. But the start of the mission is essentially running followed by driving before we get into any real action. It's a little dark going through this cave here.
I don't think so. The pattern's different. I'll try to triangulate its position.
And we come back out in the sunlight, and there's this humongous Forerunner structure that is not part of the campaign at all, but it's a pretty picture to look at. We run down the path and flip this hog back over and jump in and start driving. Now they're in the wreckage to the left. There's a crate with a battle rifle and ammo, but we really don't need it, because the first thing we're going to do here, ultimately we're going to do, is to do 2 iterations of the backtrack skip, and that's essentially to advance to a point where we would normally engage coveys in combat and turn around and come back to another point where we can initiate the skip, which will despawn all those coveys. And we're getting close to that backtrack point here.
That means getting back to Halsey.
Not this jump, but the next one coming up. We're going to jump across a gap here. And when we do the backtrack skip, we're going to come back to this point and do several jumps to get us on the other side, and that will initiate the skip.
I'm hearing that strange signal again. Stronger this time.
So for the first iteration, we have to come out to a point here where we would normally engage a whole bunch of coveys in this valley. You can see the phantoms over there dropping them off. There's also one on the right that we don't see, but there's 3 phantoms total, dropping a whole bunch of coveys off. But we're going to turn around and go back to that last jump we made. Seems like it takes forever in a hog. Here we are. Go ahead and just kind of back in the hog up, jump out, come over here to this edge and plant your foot on that little black spot right there, jump across, crouch jump if you want. So this little ramp here, turn right, crouch jump up, turn left and jump again. And note on that crouch jump, I held the crouch all the way through the jump. Turn around, sprint, jump back across, and we've just initiated the first iteration of the skip. Now, when I got back up on the other side, there was a screen freeze that kind of froze the mission momentarily. That is where the enemies all respawned. So as we come back out in the valley, notice that we don't have any coveys to deal with. We will have an elite up here with a concussion rifle that's in the start of he's in the start of the second area. But we're gonna deal with him with the 50 caliber machine gun here on the hog. Some people like to come up and circle melee him. Some people like to run right by him. Some people like to take him out with ghost fire, but this is the safest approach here. Now the first thing I'm doing is I'm taking out the snipe tower, because notice that he tends to hide behind it, so we can't get a clear line of fire on him. But once that tower's down, you know, he's easy pickings. So notice I'm firing and pausing, and I'm doing the pause so I don't overheat the barrel of the gun. But just keep hitting him with 50 cal fire, and his shields are weakening, and there they go. Okay, now it's just a few more rounds into him, and boom. One dead elite. Okay. Now it's time to set up the second skip. And the first thing I want to do is take this hog back and grab this ghost. We're going to use this ghost as a little bit of a ramp for a second ghost, so we can bring the second ghost up on the next level. We'll just take the ghost over here and park it right in this little indentation, this left wing in the indentation. And park it there, and let's go grab the second ghost. There we go. Bring that back down to this spot here. And we're going to hit the jump key to lift the nose of the ghost. Jump key and hold it down. Nose comes up, and we can just ease on up there using that first ghost as a ramp. Easy peasy. Now, first thing we want to do here is come over and grab a Covenant carbine. Get rid of the pistol. Come through these supports here. This will get 3 grunts around the bend to come back towards us. So we want to take out. There's grunt number 1, grunt number 2, and grunt number 3. Okay.
If we're going to hijack a ship from these Covenant, we're going to have to
come up
find where
here.
they landed.
2 of those guys had fuel rod cannons. I just ammoed up on my fuel rod cannon.
We could always
At least one will have one. Sometimes 2. Okay, now we're going to grab the ghost. Jump key, lead with the right wing a little bit to get through that little gap. Come on up here and nose up again. And what we're doing is we're advancing to a point where we would normally engage more coveys, and then we're going to backtrack. Alright, follow this path here. Go ahead and boost up to here because there is a jackal sniper back there trying to shoot at you. Alright. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Instead of trying to get that ghost back and possibly dying, I just decided to take off. Discretion being a better part of valor. Worst case is that I'd have to run all the way back up. But we've accomplished the first part of the skip to initiate it, which is to get ourselves up to a point where we would normally go into combat with another group of coveys. And now we're backtracking. I used that first ghost that I had grabbed to do the backtrack. And by the way, when you run out of boost on the ghost, just coast for 2 or 3 seconds and you'll get full boost back. That's what I just did there. Okay. Go ahead and park the ghost. We're back at the gap here. The gulch, if you will. And we're going to do the same jump again. Plant the foot there, jump across to here, walk over to here, turn right, crouch jump up here, holding the crouch all the way, turn left, jump up here, screen freezes. Okay. All those coveys that we were going to battle at ground level and actually the next level up in the structure are now gone. And all we have left is an elite, a sword elite with camo and 3 grunts and 2 shielded jackals. And off we go. Now I would normally come back and park this guy and run all the way back up to the structure, which is the cartographer's structure, by the way. But I decided I'd try something in this particular mission. And right here, I can use the jump key to get the nose up and kind of wiggle my way back left and right. And whoa, look at that. I got the ghost up on the next level without having to use another ghost as a ramp. Another nice little technique to remember. Okay, bring it on back up here. Kind of wiggling our way up the narrow path. Jump key here again. Get our nose up. And up we go, up we go. And lo and behold, all the coveys are gone. That nasty elite's gone. There's there's no jackals or grunts around here. And we go up one level here, and we find that there's no jackals and grunts here. Now we're just going to ease the ghost around to here. The elite makes his appearance, and boom, we boost up and splattering. Immediately jump out and jump back down to the second level. The reason I did that is occasionally when I take that elite out like that, the grunts will suicide and come running down the ramp at me, so I wanted to be prepared for that, but this time they didn't. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We got, I think I took out one of the grunts with the ghost. So 2 grunts down. Now I got 2 shielded jackals to deal with. And it's lucky in this particular run that they both have plasma pistols, because if they had needlers, which they do on occasion, it's a lot trickier to take care of them. Okay, one of them's down, and now what I'm going to do here, because I'm getting tagged a little bit, is I am going to work my way up here to try to melee him. And notice the blood stains there. That's telling me my shields are about shot. That's the only way I can tell, because I don't have that pounding heartbeat like I did in Reach when my health was down. Alright, so I'm working my way to a point where I can melee this jackal and get my shields back. It'd be nice to have full shields when I go into the cartographer's building. There we go. Shields are back.
Let's have a look.
Oops. Hate that. Alright, we want to grab that
I'll
camo.
add a soft patch to it from the suit. Never know what might come in handy.
Actually, there is another one inside the building, up by the cartographer station. Doing a little dance here, waiting for the door to open. There we go. Alright, the first thing we're going to do before we engage any of the coveys, or take any real action, is we're going to do 2 crating exercises. And crating is basically to take containers or something and barricade entrances, or to provide cover for you. But in this case, what I'm doing is I'm going to, this particular exercise I'm doing here, and I'm doing it very carefully because I don't want to knock over the crate. I want it upright. Notice I'm hitting it on the side, kind of mid-height. If I hit it straight on, front or back, or I hit it high, it's going to tip over, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm maneuvering the crate into the doorway here. And notice that I've kept the weapons pointed towards me. Okay, that's crate number 1. I'm going to take this ammo, this weapons crate, and do the same thing. It's just going to take a little longer because it's further away. Yeah, this does appear to be a little boring, but believe me, what will happen here is that at a certain point, a little bit further into the mission, the doors behind these crates will open, and the coveys will be in there. They're stuck. They can't get out. So that saves me having to deal with. Whoa! Almost knocked that sucker over. That saves me having to deal with them, which makes the subsequent clearing of the building a lot easier. And actually, the next one I'm going to do, first thing I want to do here is to. Hard to do this with blind on. Okay, I wanted to get a fresh plasma pistol. Okay. But I'm going to do this, do another crating exercise here, and this is actually more important than the first one. Notice I'm using a grenade and knock that sucker down there. Thanks to cowbell, I get a lot more explosive power out of the grenades, and the container went flying. If I didn't have cowbell on, that thing would have hardly moved when I threw the grenade. Okay, and we're blockading this door here. And we don't have to cover it up completely, bottom to top, because the coveys are stupid. They don't know how to jump over things. Okay, get it more or less centered, maybe favoring the right side a little bit. Okay, we're done there. Okay, this will save a couple of grunts and an elite from coming out, and the elite's a really nasty elite. So that actually is the more important of the two crating exercises, but they both really provide a great deal of relief from having to deal with coveys. Okay, we're in a forced cutscene now.
In service of Forerunner Shield.
It's where the chief finds out that he's on Requiem.
Requiem? At least we know where we are now.
Let's see if it can tell us what the Covenant are so interested in.
Okay, get control back. We want to go left.
What happened?
This way, away from the sandy
It
area.
locked up.
And we're going
I'm detecting
to,
power fluctuations in several locations.
I guess we're going to
Hopefully
hit
we can find
an
some way to
activate
get
button
the
that's going to make
photographer back
the
online.
power source stop fluctuating, if you will. That's what this is all about. There's two of them that we got to deal with. Okay, there's the first one.
What's it doing?
Immediately turn around and get back across this light bridge.
Energy is actually
Come out and turn left again, and we got a squad of coveys.
Your shields are just
Contains about 4 grunts and a couple of shielded jackals, and we want to take them out from distance if we can.
This type of processing system usually works in parallel.
Try and
We'll have to
get
locate
them
its
moving
twin.
back like that. There we go. That takes care of them. And there's an elite over there that we're going to have to deal with. First thing I'm going to do is here is ammo up. Come back down here. This little up ramp right here, and I'm just double checking to make sure I got all the grunts and shielded jackals. I don't want to get caught by surprise. I'll let that elite know I'm there, and then turn around. We're going to go all the way around to the other, come in from the other side. So we're circling all the way around the building. You can hear those frustrated cubbies behind the 2 crates there, can't get out, and they're cussing about it. Alright, I'm going to come at the elite from this side, and it's a situation where I'm going to use my camo, and what I want to do is I want to melee him in the back smack him, or assassinate him. That's the only way we can take him out. The noob combo will not work on Mythic, with Mythic and Tilt on. You can't do the EMP headshot combo. Whoa! When all else fails, get the heck out of Dodge and let's set it up and try again. I heard him moving away from me, and I figured I could come out and rush him and backsmack him, but I didn't quite make it. He turned on me, and I did get, you know, the melee itself will give me full shields, but there's no way that I wanted to take him head on, so I just got the heck out of Dodge, and we're going to come back and try again. Camo's on, trying to see where he's at. It's even really hard to see with this previous screen on my walk over here. I mean my walkthrough. There he is. Okay. So what we got here. See if he's going to stay put or start moving. Ooh, I'm not really sure where he's at. Well, he's just kind of staying put there. And when I came down to that stanchion, I took the camo off to let it refresh. If I'm hiding behind the stanchion, he can't see me. Oh, he's being a pain here. Here we go. Oh, nope. Doggone it. Missed him again. Just get out of there. When he turns to face you, just get out of there. Sometimes he'll go into a patrol routine where it's very easy to take him out. This particular run that I'm doing here, he's proving to be problematic. So let's go try yet again. This is the 3rd time. Hopefully this will be the charm. I'm going to put him around here again. I'm going to go camo, so he can't see me, and then come on back down behind this little structure here. Maybe it's some kind of generator or something. See where he's at. Alright. Now normally when he walks away like that to that spot, you can rush up behind him and take him out. So hopefully he'll turn around, come back to where he was, turn around and go back to that spot. And that's what I'm looking for here. I'm kind of listening for his footsteps. I didn't see that quick enough. Notice how he turned around immediately. So this is all timing. Come on, Mr. Elite. There we go. Yeah, you get the idea. It took me, yeah, and I kind of whacked him one for good measure because he ticked me off. But you get the idea. Sometimes it takes more than one run at him. Sometimes you can get on the first try. Okay, now we're unfluctuating this power source and come back out and turn left. I'm going to have two jackals, shielded jackals, and two grunts to take out. Okay.
No response. But from the strength
Oh
of
crap,
that
looks
signal,
like I'm
the
going to
Infinity
have to
has
take
be
out
close by.
that second
The cartographer should be back online.
second grunt
You
from
may
a
be able
closer
to use it
range.
to track the ship's location.
Normally you just take out the two jackals right away and then take out the two grunts as they're walking up these up ramps, but I didn't get to that second grunt in time. Now I got to go find him. Okay. That takes care of that grunt. And now we come back over here, and if we hadn't done the crating exercise, we'd have a whole squad of cubbies to deal with. But all we got here up there is that jackal marksman, and we take him out with a headshot. Come back up here, and those poor cubbies behind the crates are still upset. And up here we've got 3 shielded jackals and 2 elites. And we can take out the shielded jackals with headshots. You know, try to knock their shields back like that, and then take them out with a headshot. I don't know where that third jackal went. He might have kind of walked down to the left. Not really sure where he's at. It's another situation where sometimes I can take those 3 jackals out right away. Sometimes it takes a while. Oh, there he is. Okay, I'll fire enough rounds at him and he'll turn his shield sideways. Alright, ammo up on the carbine, and now we got to deal with the 2 elites. Now the first elite I'm going to try to position in such a way that I can do a plasma pepper headshot on him. Now, pepper him with plasma from the plasma pistol to drop his shields and then get a headshot at him. The second elite is a different animal altogether. Okay, I think I got him in position. Right there, I'm just hiding behind the stanchion so he can't see me. But just far enough out so that I can pepper him with the plasma pistol. You can see his shields starting to there we go. They just went there. They were starting to flare, the shields popped, get him with a headshot. Alright, this second elite is a real pain in the butt. The idea here is to force him over to the left side, where we can, sometimes when he comes over to the left side, he'll stand right behind a post and we can sneak up with camo on and backsmack him. But sometimes that'll happen right away, and sometimes it will take forever to get him positioned. And sometimes he won't. We can't get him positioned, and we'll have to use another approach to backsmack. I think I've got him this time, though. All right, camo's going back on.
We can't give the Covenant access to the cartographer. Clear them out.
Okay, I got camo on. I'm kind of sneaking around here. Oh, there he is. He's up against that post. Sneak around and come on up, and boom, he's gone. Sometimes it takes quite a while to get him in that position, but believe me, it's worth it. Okay, now we got a couple of grunts to take out. That's what I'm doing here. I'm kind of firing. There we go. Got one of them. I think I'm going to use a grenade for the second one. I can't quite get him with the carbine. So I'll go ahead and throw a grenade. Oh, haven't got him yet. Try again. There we go. Finally killed him.
Now quick!
And once those two grunts are out of the way, the doors will close and the cartographer station waypoint will reappear. And what I did there is I ammoed up on a carbine and I got a fresh plasma pistol. Now occasionally when we go to that last spot, the elite that supposedly was there will still be there, and we'll have to do a plasma pepper headshot on him. But most times he just kind of disappears. All right, go ahead and skip this one, this cutscene.
Let's get to that terminus and find
Now we're
Infinity.
getting ready to head back towards the outside again.
What do you know about Infinity?
And the first thing up is a bridge that we have to clear of cubbies. We're going to clear about 2/3 of it and use a Banshee to skip clearing the last third, which is really the toughest third. So we can think of that as like a little mini skip. Alright, we really don't have to do this. Don't have to take that gunner out because the Phantom will ultimately fly away. I'm just using him for target practice. But we need to clear the bridge of all, if not all, but the vast majority of these shielded jackals and grunts. There is an elite back there, but we're not even going to bother with him. Okay, so I'm starting back towards the back there. And some of these guys I can take out at distance, and some, the carbine is not that accurate at long distance. He's just kind of moving away, so I'll focus back down here on closer range. Plenty of ammo in the carbine, because it doesn't fire 3-round bursts like some of the other weapons. It fires one shot at a time, so if you got 72 rounds, you got 72 rounds. I used a grenade to try to move that shielded jackal to get him to expose his head, by the way, because they will dodge grenades. There we go. So I'm just kind of clearing the cubbies away. I think there might be one shielded jackal still out there, the one that retreated out there to the left. Not really sure where he's at.
Would it have
But
killed
let's
you
come
to
on down the
use
side of the bridge
elevator?
there. Grab those 2 grenades. We may need them, we may not. Grab battle rifle. Being very careful here. Okay, it looks like the jackal's out of the way. And run down here underneath, use grenades to get them to turn around. Oh god, I didn't want to reload right in the middle of that. I'm not too worried about my shields dropping too much. Oh, there he is. There's the jackal. Alright, took care of the jackal and actually got my shields back. But that first elite that was out there, when I run up to this point and then backtrack a little bit, that first elite kind of goes away, but there's another elite that appears. I think a Phantom drops him off. That appears. That's really a pain in the butt to get rid of, to take out. Now when I come back up out of here, first thing I want to do is try to take out that gunner, that grunt gunner. You really don't have to take him out, but once you start firing him at him, the Phantom will take off. Then go camo, and we've got a jackal sniper. You can just see his headlights there that we want to take out. We definitely want to do it with camo because he can take us out. We don't want him to see us. Alright, he's down, and now I've got an elite to take care of. And this guy is like that second elite, or that last elite inside the cartographer structure. I have to take him out with a backsmack, or an assassination. And he will go into patrol mode, and I'm hoping that I can get him in a stationary position at some point in his patrol mode. You can see him over there moving around. So that I can sneak up behind him and take him out. I'm kind of listening to his footsteps. It's a lot easier to do when you don't have blind on. Oh, there he is. There he is. Boom! He's gone. when you don't have blind on, you can see by the motion detector that he stopped. Okay, now we got one more elite and some grunts and shielded jackals to take out. Let me start out by taking them out from up here. Shielded jackals. Now there's a couple of grunts down here we got to take out. One of them's on that little connecting walkway here. Now I want camo to do that. There we go. I think that's it. Now this particular elite is a dumb elite. If we can position him over here on the left, he'll throw grenades at us, and the momentum of throwing a grenade will make him fall off the platform. And that's the idea here. And there he goes. I had to get out of the way of that grenade real quick, but oh, and there's still somebody back there. I'm not really sure what that was. Oh, it's a grunt. I could hear him, and he just went suicidal. It's a good thing I backed up. The idea with that particular elite, now some people just like to rush right by him, but with that particular elite, if you can get him over there on the left side, he'll throw a grenade, and the momentum of the grenade throw will bring him off the platform, and he falls to his death. So that's a pretty easy way to take him out. You just got to dodge the grenades, that's all. And sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get him positioned so that he does that. But this particular run, he was already over there. I just fired at him one time, he moved to the left, looked at me, threw a grenade, and fell to his death. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of a skip here. We're not going to try to fight our way through the last third of the bridge. We're going to grab a Banshee and bypass that. And this is a little bit of a choke point because we got to land the Banshee just right, and then haul it through an open doorway and hope the concussion rifle doesn't drill us. Okay, first of all, go up and go left, and I actually put invis on here at camo. Come back down, maybe fire one round. Come back down, turn left like that, jump out, ooh, run through the doorway.
Chief, the Covenant net's going crazy.
Ooh, he threw a grenade at.
All units to converge on the tower.
That's something you don't normally see. You don't see the elite come on this side. So, but one thing's happening here. Notice that he's just kind of stationary. He's not moving around too much. So I came back and ultimately meleeed him. That's the first time I've seen that, the elite actually getting through the doorway. It's very possible that the Banshee pushed him through, but he did not advance on me, which is a good thing. I was able to dodge his concussion rifle bursts, and he did not advance on me. Okay, see that headlight up there? That is a Jackal sniper. I want to make sure we get rid of him. There's a grunt on the gun, and now we've got a couple of ghosts we have to deal with. And what I'm doing is, when I go camo like I just did, he'll turn side. Oh crap! He just came out of me. I'll tell you. The ghost will turn sideways, and I can hit him in the nozzle and headshot him like that, head shooting. As soon as I do that, I want to run out here, grab the ghost, and bring it back over. Now there is a skip that would allow you to bypass this entire firefight after this point. Oh, he's still there. Doggone it. Alright, well, we'll worry about him later. Oh, come on now. There we go. I think I got him that time. We'll find out. There's one on the right as well. And one of these guys is a marksman and one of these guys is a sniper, and I never know which one's which. Okay, I think I got the one on the right. And here comes the second ghost. Again, I go camo. When I do that, he'll turn sideways and go back and forth. Oh, he's retreating. Come on. I was shooting at him just to try to get him back up here. Kind of looking to see if there's any other coveys to take out before I try to take out that second ghost. There's one up there in the middle. There's an elite and several grunts and jackals up in that middle area that we're going to have to deal with here in a minute. The first thing we want to do is get that second ghost. Now the reason I'm not doing that other skip I mentioned is that it is somewhat hazardous to your health, especially on Mythic. And so I'm using a technique that takes a little bit longer, but is a little bit safer to try. Alright, sideways, sideways. Headshot, he's down. Okay, let's run out here and get this ghost. And we're going to take it over to the left where there's an ammo crate. So we can stock up on battle rifle ammo right there. And I'm going over here and momentarily swap out my plasma pistol for a rocket launcher. And the reason I'm doing that is that plasma turret over there is firing at me, and it's very hard to get a headshot from this distance on that plasma turret, on the grunt that's on that turret. So I use the rocket launcher to take it out. And that should take care of that. Alright, I'm done with the rockets. Go ahead and grab the plasma pistol. Alright, looking around to see what I got here coming at me. Alright, just got that shielded jackal up there. I think I just took him out. Okay. Yep. Ammo up. No, I didn't get him. Doggone it. When he's the only one left up there, he will come to me. It looks like there's a grunt up there as well as the shielded jackal. That's why he's staying up there. Oh, here he comes. I must have gotten the grunt. There we go. As soon as he's the only one left, he'll come down that ramp, and you should be able to head shoot him. And if you miss, he'll come down the center area as well. So he's actually a pretty easy kill. All right, now what we want to do is we want to take out the coveys that are in this middle area. And when we get down to one grunt or shielded jackal and the elite will charge along with whatever other little covey that's left. Just kind of trying to see up here what we got. I'm really not going to take them out with the ghost, but I'm not really sure how many are up there. So as soon as I take one out, I jump back in the ghost because I'm going to take the elite and the last covey out with the ghost. All right, let's see what we can do here. I have to take out the jackal. Hard hitting him in the hands. Oh, nuts. Reload right when I had him. That was pretty bad. Okay, there he is again. Oh, there's another one. Let's get him this time. Okay, finally. Jump back in the ghost. Yeah, they're charging now. See, they came. Whoa, look out. Very careful here. Whoops! Didn't want to do that. That's something you don't see every day. Now what happened here is, watch what happens here. I go down here to grab the second ghost, figuring I'm going to have to do a ghost on ghost battle. I thought I'd bought the farm to begin with when he hijacked me. I take out the shielded jackal. The jackal marksman's still up there, but the first ghost and elite have disappeared. So I am totally freaked at this point. I've never seen that before. But you see the idea when you've got the elite and one ghost left. Okay, there goes the jackal marksman. When the elite and one either grunt or shielded jackal left, use the ghost to take them out. Just don't get yourself hijacked like that. Now I'm firing over here just to see if he's. There he's not to be found. So I have no idea where he went after he hijacked the ghost. Really interesting. Okay, next up is going to be a concussion rifle elite and 4 grunts coming out of an entranceway up here. And what I want to do here is I want to take out the 4 grunts. One. Can't hit the broadside of a barn today. They will come back out. Just be a little patient. There's one. Yep, there they come. There's grunt number 2, grunt number 3, grunt number 4. By the way, the grunt birthday party skull makes it a lot easier to see those headshots on grunts at distance. Alright, now we got to deal with this elite. And what I'm doing here is I'm trying to draw him over to the left side to focus on the ghost. Sort of hide behind a barricade back there, but focus on the ghost, figuring the ghost is going to come at him. And then jump out, run over here to the right side, and then come at him from the right. And the idea is to sneak up behind him while his attention is diverted elsewhere and melee him. Now, as this run proves, sometimes it takes more than one attempt to do that. Again, we cannot take him out with a noob combo, so we've got to assassinate him to take him out. I'm kind of looking for him. Going camo here. Unfortunately, I think he's moving around, which makes it much tougher to do what I need to do. So I'm being real careful. Sneaking up, sneaking up, sneaking up. Oh crap, he saw me. Get the heck out of Dodge. You see what I'm trying to do here? Alright, let's see if we can get his focused attention over here again. Sometimes this is pretty easy to do, sometimes it's not. Again, I want his attention focused on the ghost. Come back over here to the right, and we're going to try again. Trying to stay out of his line of sight. Okay, kind of ease on up here. Go camo. See where he's at. Alright, you can see him looking at the ghost, right? He's just kind of looking at the ghost. He's fixated on the ghost. I don't know how in the world he saw me that time. I thought I had him. Okay, here we go again. Come on back down and try again. Maybe the third time will be the charm. Let's run back over to the right. Back up. Okay, go camo. Sneak up, see where he's at. Really don't see him. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay. Just kind of sitting here to see what he's going to do. Looks like he's stuck looking back now. There we go. Woo! But you can see the idea. Okay, next up we're going to do a little skip here. Actually, it's a big skip. It's called the slippery rock skip. Jump up here. Oops, missed it. And that rock is slippery. That's why I call it slippery rock skip. But we're gonna bypass the entire final big battle that includes elites and hunters and all kinds of stuff. Jump up there, go camo, run around the corner here, just vault past the 2 elites and the shielded jackal that was there, and just keep going. We've just skipped that major battle. Takes a little practice to do that jump, but once you got it, boy, that saves a whole lot of heartache. Okay, we're basically done with the mission.
While you were busy, I managed to clear up another transmission from
Wait
Infinity.
till this door opens. All we got to do is get on an elevator and go up to the top of the terminus, and that's the official end of the mission.
It's related to whatever the Covenant are after.
Where's the terminus?
The map placed it
Just
at
don't
the top
fall
of the tower.
into the depths there. Okay. Comes the elevator. Just hop on board and away we go. And one final cutscene. Skip that. That's the end of the mission. I hope this helps you in your LASO Emblem quest to get through the Requiem mission. This is Oldenegi signing off. Take care, everybody.